Okay.
All right, lead on.
Yep.
Then we at the top now. Yeah, get that little box and we put it in the milk. Put all the stuff out. We'll be able to close it. You know what? That's the one with the black frames though. I'm gonna go get the one from the front. Huh? I can't hear you.
I'll go and get it. Finish looking through there. Oh, you need it.
What?
I said keep looking through there.
What for? Let me see. Right now, I think just we'll do a sack. As long as we get in room. This is why it's looking outside. Hey y'all, what's up? We went in there and was gonna harvest the honey, but what happened was this whole box is full of honey and bees, so it's not quite time yet. Yeah, what do you do for your hive beetles? I don't do anything. I don't do anything for hive beetles because if your colony is strong enough, they'll handle the hive beetles and they know how to trap them and put them in jail. And after this, I'll tell y'all all about it, okay? When I watch Essie channel, I get so tired. She does so much. Yes, she exhausts me too. Okay, we about to get into it again. Hold on. See if y'all can see. We about to kind of finish up here because we ain't gonna be taking harvest today because they are not even done. It's loaded with honey and bees instead of just honey. So hold on. I'm gonna talk to y'all about this. Put a whole pool up here, and then like checkerboard. give them a little ventilation to put the rain out with that cold at the top. Feed it. That might be a little too hot. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna go in here. Let's talk about it. Hold on, y'all. Good gracious. Okay, you know what? I know what we're gonna do. Right here. Right here. Hold on, give me a tick. Let me reset this. What's wrong? No. I'm setting it so they can see us. Ooh, I'm burning, man. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alexa, turn on the light.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. Let me see who in here with me. You got my iPad anywhere close? All right. So, I'm gonna check y'all out real quick. What happened was, let me get my iPad so I can read y'all. Thanks, baby. Come have a seat. Let's talk to the people. It's such a lively bunch. Okay. Hold on. Let me get in here with y'all. There we go.
Make the big leap.
Okay. All right. We in here. All right, y'all. What happened? Well, you can explain it better. Let me get my
Well,
bearings.
our plans was just to harvest. So, when we looked in there, it looked like, well, all the tops of the frames were capped. So, you know, when you first look in there, it looked like it's all ready to go. But when we start pulling out the frames, we was finding brood, and the bottom of the frame wasn't capped. So, and you could still probably, you know, harvest some of that, but it wasn't enough frames worth doing that with.
Right.
So we decided to just, and then we checked the bottom box, same thing. They have brood in there, so we don't want to harvest that with the brood. So we just decided to give them some more room because it looks like they are full. Like they went from nothing, like there was no wax on any of the frames.
Only thing we put in those boxes was just the wood frames. We didn't put no starter wax, no nothing, no plastic, no
Yeah,
nothing.
no.
We said we done with that. We've been doing it for years. So now we said we going 100% all natural. Before we was buying starter wax. Like we would buy these sheets of wax to go in the frame so the bees can get started.
They
But
didn't need none of that. And for the most part, They built everything straight except for when I got to that bottom box. It was like they built out one side fatter than the other side, but it still wasn't any cross
Yeah.
comb. It was just some fat, and it was full of honey on one side.
Okay. Now we let her fly in here. Now, somebody said we going totally. Let me see. So, 12 Weaver. So you are going treatment free. That's my goal. You know, I look at it like this. We've been doing this for a while now. What 8 years? 5 years? No, 6. We've been here 5. So here's the deal. We find out something new every year. Every year we find out something new. And one of the things we found out was the more crap that you keep putting on them, and the more you keep helping them and babying them along, they totally start depending on you. So if you miss a day of some kind of treatment or some weird thing or setup you got going on, they will fail. Tried it, it don't work. They will fail. So what we noticed was some of the hives that we would catch wild and just put them out on the yard and just leave them alone, those end up being the strongest hives, giving us the most honey, the most bees to split and keep multiplying. So we start saying, you know, hey, I'm hot and burping. So we start figuring, leave them alone, because the ones that's being more natural, they live longer, they more resistant to disease, and they fight the hive beetles. Now, somebody asked me about what do I do about the hive beetles, and I'm going to tell you, when I said nothing, I don't put hive beetle strips, hive beetle traps, none of that, because once we went in there, remember they built that jail? The bees, if your colony is strong enough, your bees will force all of those hive beetles in a corner, all of them in the hive, and they start acting like jail keepers, wardens, and they literally corral all the hive beetles up in a corner somewhere in the hive and build wax and glue around them so they can't come out. So what ends up happening to the beetles end up starving and dying in the corner.
Unless, like what we do a lot of times is when you go in the hive to inspect, that's when we notice we break the seal and then all the hive beetles run.
Right.
I'm sure it just wrecks the whole.
It messes everything. And I'm talking about they'll have like 20 or more.
A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them just. So that lets you know how smart the bees are. Because think about this. Now you corral all of these hive beetles in this corner and you glue them into this cell, right? So they can't get out. What happens when you find other hive beetles? That means there's a gatekeeper. Somebody got to open that wax gate up and they got to corral those few more hive beetles that they found, put them in just like prison, and then close the gate back. How crazy is that? Right? So that's why we say people keep thinking that these bees are stupid and you got to keep babying them and pampering them and putting all these chemicals. So for all the people that bought the honey from us, none of that honey tastes the same as the other person's honey and the other person's honey, because it's all pure and we can't control the flavor or the taste of it. So what you saw in the last year video and what you saw just now, this is what we do. We don't put nothing on them. If the hive fails, like y'all saw our hive fail last summer, it just fails.
Really right now what's supposed to happen is we need to split. We don't have time to do that right now. Like, it's going to be dark soon.
Yeah.
And you do not want to be in the middle of that, you know, at night. So in the next few days, that's something we need to do.
Yeah. We
it's probably some queen cells in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably ready to, and then again, I don't know. Like, I didn't see enough of it to say what's going on in there. All I know is they are busy.
So
they're packed. So most likely it's a queen cell in there somewhere.
everybody in the house. Hey, Mama Butterfly, Lotta Baps, Stephanie Valadez.
Somebody had a comment that said, "Why do the bees just let you take their honey?" They don't.
They don't.
Like, we probably are getting stung. Well, I don't think I got stung. Normally, before they sting you, you get some bumping you in the head, and I didn't have any bumping me in the head. In fact, I didn't want to say anything, but I was thinking these bees is real calm.
Yeah, but here's another thing too. It's kind of a blessing and a curse when you taking the honey. Cause I got one guy that I showed how to keep bees, and he keep telling me, "Oh, I ain't never taking no honey off them. I got them out there to pollinate and leave them and let them do their own thing." Now here's the problem with that. That's good. You want to be natural, but here's the problem with that. If you don't take the honey out like we intended to do today, they will leave because they will run out of space. That's like if somebody in your house turned into a hoarder. Ain't nowhere to sit. Ain't nowhere to do nothing. Can't go eat, can't wash dishes, can't do nothing. We gotta go.
Well, all of them won't leave. Half of them will leave.
Well,
or more. What they'll do is they'll send out a swarm or two,
right.
and
But
to make room.
what I'm saying,
And they'll take some of the honey.
and it'll weaken the hive. And then that lead every time they swarm out, that weakens the hive, and then that makes it a little bit easier for pests and disease to take over. So you kind of don't want that to happen. You want to keep taking that honey out so that they can keep bringing it in. You taking it so they can keep bringing it in. You don't really want them to swarm off on you. If they do, it happens, but you don't really want them to swarm off on you just all willy-nilly. So, okay, let me see. 12 Weaver, I also try not to smoke my bees only because I think I'm sending negative energy.
Well, I can kind of sort of understand that, but here's how smoke works. It's tripping up their signals. It's not harming
Right,
them.
it's not harming them.
So it's keeping it so that the communication isn't as, like, because they can communicate like quickly and fast. They send pheromones and all kind of stuff, so it just disrupts the signal. It doesn't harm them.
Now, remember Itchy? There's another guy we're mentoring, and I told him, you see how much smoke we use? We just leave light little smoke. It's this guy we were mentoring, and I totally stopped mentoring him because he didn't listen. And he just cranked the smoke in the box. Crank it. And he would call me and be on the phone with me all day like, I'm cranking the smoke in now. I kept telling him, that's not how you do it. Now, that's how you do harm the bees, number one. Number two, your honey is going to smell like burnt wood. So his first harvest ever, he pulled out about 3 gallons of honey. 3 gallons. It was inedible. You could not eat it. It smelled terrible.
Oh, she said you feel bad.
Huh?
I get you. They said they just feel bad. They know what the smoke does.
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of relate. Now that I've seen, because this is like really our first time like digging in deep with them. We've only kind of peeked in on them, haven't really bothered them. Once you kind of know the temperament of them, you can kind of, like, there's some bees we kind of didn't really have to smoke. Like maybe just the initial just
hey, Star
but
Duster.
for the most part, yeah, some of them you don't.
Yeah, so Ebony Chapman, 12 Weaver, 2 MCs in a pack. Stephanie Valdez, Superman 42.0. Okay, everybody in the house. We just Louisiana Garden family, what's going on, bro? We just wanted to, Claudia, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? We just wanted to take y'all with us real quick because what we was really expecting, we was expecting to have a whole box. Angela Walton, hey, Angela Walton. We was expecting to have about 5 gallons of honey today. We still could, but it would disrupt things. They are not done. And it'll make it more difficult for us to spin the honey out, cutting around the babies. I don't like disturbing their groove at all. Because what y'all saw when we was pulling those frames up was tons of honey, but with a little patch of babies in the middle. Now, here's the problem with that. You can cut that out, but you don't know if you miss one. You understand what I'm saying? We've done in the beginning when we first started keeping bees. You don't want larvae honey. You can taste it, and it's not right. Okay, you be like, so we don't do that no more. Star Dutcher say 5 gallons. Yeah, five. Last, I don't know if you've seen my video from last summer. 5 gallons, one box. 5 gallons.
Maybe in about a week,
Yeah.
if that, they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, in about a week or so, we had that 5 gallons again. Claudio said, "Hey, Mrs. and Mr. Led, I'm busy my dinner now, but I'm here." We see you, Claudio. What's going on, bro? I'm going to look it up. Yeah, you can. What you did?
This is the swarm. Yeah, this is the swarm.
Right. This is
from whenever that was.
when I was grafting the Fuyu persimmons outside. This is that swarm. That cloud full of bees that went in the box. When we first peeked in them, was nothing like this. I mean, there was a lot of bees, but nothing like this. Now, it's so many bees on the box. I mean, it's filled up inside the box, and they just sit on the outside of the box. That's full. And it's not that hot because they got plenty of ventilation. So we keep wondering, like, why is they outside? They jam-packed. That's why. So today we just added a box on them, gave them a little space, gave them a little room, and hoping they don't swarm on us before we can get back in there. And I think we gonna split them because it's just she just producing so many bees. So that's awesome. When you're a beekeeper, that's what you want to see. You want to see the queen doing her thing, laying eggs. That's what she is. She is an egg laying machine, and that's what you want to see. You hot, baby?
Yes.
I'm burning too.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, so that's awesome. Nice. I have 2 hives. 12 to Weaver say they got 2 hives and still waiting to catch a swarm. You know what? That's one of the easiest things, but your nerves be shot while you're doing it the first few times because you never know what to expect when you go out to somebody else's property or house and catch no swarm. Everybody said bye-bye, baby.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, Ebony Chapman, me too, Mama Butterfly. Original Love Bug, do you ever worry about getting aggressive species? We've had aggressive species. And I'm not one of those. Ebony Chapman said bye-bye. We've had aggressive bees.
They be the best producers.
And right, see, that's why I wanted you to be in here. Because I don't care what they say on the news. We've had some bees that'll tear your ass up if you get too close to the hive, right? You talking about tons of some of the sweetest, best honey you've ever had in your life, and they produce gallons upon gallons upon gallons of it. And nothing, those are some of the kind of bees that would trap the beetles on their own. You want to hear something? I had a hive that was about 3 years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. I had a hive with some of the most aggressive bees. I left them out by the creek because I didn't want to be nowhere near them. Do you know they pumped out the most honey? Everything they did was right except for tear your ass up if you get too close to the hive. I would have kept that hive forever. They was all black bees too, so we was like, is they Africanized? They gotta be, because these mugs will tear you up.
Africanized bees ain't black.
So I know that. But the thing is about them, we had that 2,000-year flood and it washed that hive away. I was hurt. And my neighbor actually found the hive and all the bees was dead, and he came down here and told me to come get them. Everybody said good night.
Good night.
Okay, let me see. Mama Butterfly, come on, y'all. What? I missed something. Hey, A Green, how you doing? Houston, Texas in the house. Come on, Stephanie Valdez. Well, I missed something. Do you ever worry about aggressive species? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so no, I don't worry about them, but I'm going to tell you this. I've talked to a lot of people about starting beekeeping, and in some of the videos, them bees tear their asses up, and it make you a little gun shy. You get hit because you see a lot of these people that go in there all macho with no suit and stuff on, no gloves, You can do that if you want to. Now, it's about 90 degrees right now. You see us coming out of these coats. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. You go out there with no clothes on, they gonna make you respect the pouch. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make you respect the pouch. So, honestly, I don't care how hot it is. I ain't got nothing to prove to no damn body. I put my suit on no matter what. Sometimes I just peek in there. They won't bother with you. But when you go in there and you know you're gonna be disrupting something, man, you better go in there ready for war. Okay. Was was that with one hive or two hives? Was what with one hive or two hives? Starduster. I'm reading backwards here. For me, it was about $500 to start keeping bees, maybe more because I started from scratch. Okay, somebody must have had a good question about how much how much it costs to start keeping bees. Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was it. Okay, it's expensive. I got you, Starduster. It's expensive at first. If you go with this kind of hive, a Langstroth hive, the kind you see everywhere with the boxes go up, because you got to keep buying equipment. You see how fast them bees that I caught just multiplied? We had to keep throwing boxes, keep throwing frames. So I keep all that extra equipment. When I got a little extra money, I buy more equipment. Or I look on Craigslist, somebody don't want to be a beekeeper no more. I buy more equipment. And I keep doing that. So now I got enough equipment, used equipment, boxes that I've made. And trust me, a lot of those boxes I made them. You can't tell because I painted them all. But honestly, when we first started, when I get done with this video, I'm going to do a little quick reel to show you guys exactly what I started with. It's going to be real quick because I didn't do a video back then. I just took a lot of pictures of me building our first, it's called top bar hive. I built it from scratch. I built it from old lumber from Home Depot and anywhere I could find it, and I built it and it came out good. That was our very first hive. Let me get in here again. Okay. So yeah, if you go with the way I'm doing it, your very first startup, it should cost you around $150. One box, frames, everything you need to get started. Go on Amazon or something or eBay and get you a coat, get you some gloves. That should be the very first thing you buy. Then get you a hive tool and a smoker. They don't cost nothing. It's like the smoker is like $8, hive tool like $7. That stuff, it don't cost much, but it's important. Don't go in there without that stuff, or you're gonna be in there, you're gonna be looking like a fool. Okay. Let me get at y'all real quick. Okay. Indiana in the house, Superman 42.0. I'm gonna order honey this time. If we can get it, it's gonna we're gonna put the for sale sign back up when it's ready. For me, it was about 500. Okay. Was that with one hive or two hive 1212 weaver? That usually comes for Starduster, that usually comes with it's one hive, but it's called the hive body, one box. So it comes with two boxes, most of the time 20 frames, bottom board, top board. That's pretty much what you're gonna get. And I suggest you buy the one to put the frames together yourself. If you handy and you can wield a hammer and a little nail, or you got a electric stapler, it just works. You save a lot of money that way. Okay, I got you. How do I get my name on that order list? What order list is that, Carrie Banks? Oh, the honey ordering. It's on our website, but we got it marked sold right now because we.
Talk about the honey that's coming up. They trying to get some pre-orders.
Oh, see, that's why I need you. Why don't you come back in here? You hear her talking in the background. She listening. Huh?
I'm trying to get myself together.
They don't want you together. They want you in here.
No.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to respond to some messages.
Oh, sorry. Forgot. The other business is calling. Okay, we in it to win it. Well, just keep on checking in on me. You know I ain't right. Okay. All right. That's a smart way, y'all. Okay. Claudia, you what? Oh man. Thanks, man. I don't even see what's I'ma check it. A matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to you in a little bit, Claudia. I got something for you, bro. You a trip, bro. Okay, hey Led, when we making that beer? You know what? Did y'all, I know I do a lot of that video I put out yesterday was a whole bunch of pieces in there, but that I just took y'all with me on the ride for my day. But this is what we gonna do. I'm about to literally cut this live off and I'm gonna go back live. Hey, there go Bear Fruit Garden. Hey, mama. We gonna go back live and I'm going to focus on, a lot of people don't really care about the bees, but we're gonna focus on that wine and the beer because I want to make sure that y'all got the information for that. Okay. Let me get back in here. Hey, how you doing, Yakimia? Okay. Man, I know Louisiana Gardener family. Now you know good and well. You married too, man. You know good and well how this go. Let me see. I know Stephanie. I know y'all. But she handling business. I was about to start fussing, but hey, she handling my business, so I can't knock it. Okay. Angela Ward, need to have the website so I can know when the honey is on sale. Okay, I'm gonna put the website in here right now. Hold on. Make sure I'm getting old. Keep cocking my head so I can read. Okay, that's my website right there where no. That's not it. Let me remove that. That is not it. Removed. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I spelled that all wrong. Spelled my own stuff wrong. There we go. Okay, easilygrowngarden.com. That's me right there, okay? So when it pop up back for sale again, I'm going to make an announcement. Let's put it like that, okay? So you ain't got to keep looking in there every day. I'm going to go back in here and see what's going on. Okay. All right. Angela Walton, need to have the website. Got that. Bear Fruit Garden, ditto. 2 max in a pack. It's some good stuff. I'm telling you. If anybody out there have purchased any of our honey, let everybody else know what yours tasted like, or share exactly what yours tasted like compared to somebody else's. Because I'm telling you, 2 or 3 y'all, I bet you out of all the people that bought the honey, a lot of y'all, it's gonna be like maybe 2 might taste the same or something like that. But everybody got different flavors because you can't control that. With natural honey, I'm a promise to you. If you on here right now and you purchase some honey, you know the honey that you got, it don't taste nothing like what you got in the store. It's totally, what you getting in the store is not honey. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not honey. Okay, I don't care where you get it from. I've had it from some of these, I'm not gonna mention the stores that's supposed to be really super healthy for you. You know, those kind of stores still taste like some old Walmart honey to me. This honey, this tastes like things you smell out in the yard, like wildflowers, roses, blueberries, blackberries, lemon, citrus. You taste all of those, even a little slight hint of onion at times. It's this honey that we will not send out of here. We call it funk honey. It's like garlic. It's sweet garlic. It's good for barbecue, but this ain't nothing you want to put in your tea unless you into that. You know what I'm saying? So the funk honey, we keep that to ourselves because it's an acquired taste. So that just lets you know the bees pick what they want it all don't taste the same, no matter what. So the first 5 gallons we'll spin out won't taste the same as the next or the next or the next. Okay, let me get back in here. Okay, thanks, I got it, Lid. Okay, good, you got it. You can pass it around if they don't see it. The bees keep us alive. The bees keep us alive. Yes, they do, 1212 Weaver. And I'm just doing my part. Hey, Constantina, how you doing, Ma? Candy Pretty Face in the house. Found me a fruiting Celeste fig tree today in a 3-gallon pot for $12. Where? I'm gonna tell you right now, you bought a hell of a fig tree. That's a heavy producing fig tree right there. A Celeste, you can't go wrong with that one. Okay, Stephanie Valdez, yes, all the honey I've tasted tastes different. Oh, right, you purchased it. So you know it all tastes different. And would you tell them it don't taste like what you got out of Walmart? It just don't. That stuff you taste in Walmart, it's in all our memories from being a child. You know what I'm saying? Like this taste of honey, that's not honey. You know what I'm saying? That's like you've always had the taste of what butter tastes like, and then somebody come up to you and tell you, no, it don't taste like that. That's not, no, this is butter. And then they give you a piece of chocolate cake and tell you that's butter. That's how confusing it is. But we've been brainwashed to think what we're eating is honey. Just like in some of these restaurants, you're brainwashed to think what you're eating is burger meat. It's not burger meat. It's flavored stuff that's supposed to flavored like burger. It's not burger meat. They've been caught and they done admitted it, and for some reason that always just gets washed away in the media. But I ain't gonna name out the restaurants. It's not real meat. You think you eating this big juicy burger. This is a big juicy something, but it ain't no hamburger. So, same thing with honey. Okay, here we go. Yes, they do. Okay, Star Duster, you know it too. Real honey is off the chain. Real honey is you will sit there and eat honey by itself. Now, me personally, I will sit and just take a spoonful like peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter fiend. And just sit there and just sip on it. Take a little bit off until your teeth click on the spoon. You know what I'm saying? You got to look down like, damn, I ate all of that. Well, go for another one. That's me. Constantly. Okay. Dang, Lid, that don't sound too bad. It's so good. It is so good. Trust and believe it. Robbie Bird. Hey, Birdie, how you doing? Mine was so delicious with floral notes. You must have got some of the light stuff, because the lighter honey, it tasted more like citrusy, flowery, honeysuckle-ish. You know what I'm saying? So that must what she packed up for you. Honey, she said floral notes and some citrus taste. Have already used one jar. My niece hijacked half the jar. It's easy to go through it. You just don't know. It's what you got was pure. Was pure. I'm glad it's legal, because I would be in prison, Guantanamo Bay, shipping that stuff across country. I'm telling you, that honey is pure. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind you be like this. Is it okay? It's all right. Let's see. Yeah. Pay the man. You know what I'm saying? It's pure. It's pure like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the honey. That honey I should have shipped it to you in a briefcase with a handcuff on it. That's how pure that is. You know what I'm saying? Pay the man. Forget about it. That was pure, uncut. Okay, let's see. Honey sold out. Please let me know. Claudia, you be the first one I let know, bro. I think they best tasting anything is what you grow to get your own. That's right. Everything you grow yourself tastes totally different. Like if you eat your own apple, if you eat your own pear, all of that tastes different. And for instance, I've had several people to tell me, well, Led, I've had the persimmon that you keep on yapping about. You named a tree after a tree, you know, but I mean, I'm not feeling it. I went to the store and I got a persimmon and it wasn't shit. Well, here's the thing. I promise you, what you got out the store, they probably had to pick it super early so they can sit on the shelf for 2 weeks before you get to it. If you get a tree ripened persimmon Fool you persimmon, it don't taste like what you gonna go into the store and buy. I promise you. Hey, Kira Mommy of 5, did you get that yet? Let me know. Email me. Okay, let me get back here. Chancellor, hey DJ, what's going on, bro? Okay, honey connoisseur. You know what? If not yet. All right, let me check on that, okay? I'm glad you said that. I've been wondering, I've been waiting on you like, ooh, I can't wait till you hit me up. Let me check on that as soon as I get off of here. Cause that's not gonna be okay. I hope it made it because of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me stop that right now. I'll talk to you. Let me get back in here. The bees' honey tastes the best. The bees' honey tastes the taste of what they eat. So if they eat cloves, it's going to taste like cloves. Right. If they eat oranges, it's going to taste like oranges. Right. So that's how they do it. Wherever they got that nectar from, that's what it's going to taste like. And I got citrus trees all around here. Citrus trees, and I got a whole side of my house, that big bush you always see down Lemon Lane, that's all honeysuckle. Right in front of their hive, all honeysuckle. So let me see. Some producers cut it with sugar syrup. If you go watch a documentary called More Than Honey, and it's another one too, God, More Than Honey, and I can't believe I'm forgetting this. I used to know them by heart. But if you go look at the documentary, it's on Netflix called More Than Honey. The other ones are going to pop up too. And I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind. How it works is, overseas, they can legally put a little bit of honey in this 55-gallon drum. Put corn syrup or cornstarch syrup or beet sugar in the rest of the drum, fill up the drum. As long as it got a little bit of honey in it, they can classify it as honey. So the U.S. said, you know, we can't keep doing that. We can't keep letting you import all this stuff because it's killing our beekeepers here. You know, because our beekeepers, they're like farmers. You taking the business away from us and you giving our people crap. So what they did, they said, you can't import no more of that garbage honey. We ain't going to let you do that no more. So this is how the people across seas got over that hurdle. Instead of it coming just from this country and straight to the port, you know, the ports of America, they said, no. They said, we can't ship no more. We're going to ship it from here. And like, just for instance, this ain't true. Let's ship it to Russia first. And from Russia, come to the U.S. port. Russia got, you know, that's not the place. I'm just making up something. But now they got complete access, so they still end up shipping it to our country. And that's what you buying. You buying beet sugar and corn syrup with a cup full of honey in it, classified as 100% pure USDA honey. It's I can't make this up. It's like a super scam. So that's why Walmart honey and all that other honey you buy everywhere else in a little teddy bear head don't taste like what I just sent you. Y'all saw how pure and raw that was. That was raw. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Get back in here. How you doing, Food Forest Permaculture? Good to see you, my friend. Yes, haven't tried the second jar. Your second jar is dark. If it's the one I think, the dark ones taste like blackberries or blueberries. It's like a berry taste. That's my favorite. The light ones is Lady Lead's favorite. She liked the more floral, citrusy tasting one. I like the more dark, thick, rich, berry tasting ones. Okay. DJ say, Honeylicious. I want to place an order from the bees, Frankie Flytrap. What's up, Frankie? Didn't even see you in the house. I forgot to have pear trees. Get pear trees. Okay. I'm also planting lots of plants, berries, flowers in my yard. 1212 Weaver. I know I can't get close to what the bees need, but I'm going to tell you something, 1212 Weaver. Just because you plant this stuff in your yard, it's almost a 70-30 chance that they are not going to stop in your yard to pollinate your stuff. I mean, what I've noticed over the years, the bees that come and pollinate my flowers and stuff and my fruit trees, they don't even be mine. They some wild bees from somewhere else. My bees go up and they fly in a whole different direction. I got all these fruit trees here. And they just bypass, they fly through the trees and go up. So, usually they go out, put it like this. If I told you, hey, they got Air Jordans on sale at such and such store. What? Right now? What? $15? Why? Going out of business sale. You gonna bypass every single shoe store on your way there for the next 30 miles just because your friend told you that store 30 miles away got the best sale in the city. That's what bees do. When they come back to the hive, they say, listen, oh my God, I just found the biggest stash of nectar and it's so delicious. Y'all gotta follow me. So they plan out a little map, doing a little wiggle dance, and all the bees pass all the trees to fly 10 miles around just to get to that one flower that bee told them where the big haul is. That's just how it works. Bees, people just think they're insects. They ain't. They super smart. They sit there and talk to each other in your face, and it's almost like hieroglyphics. The dance that they do, those are words. They ain't just walking around a box because they ain't got nothing better to do. They are talking to each other it's almost like if you had a pen and was writing in cursive, that's what they doing. It's called the wiggle dance. They'll sit there and tell each other everything. Like, don't go over there. It's something on fire over there, girl. Don't go over there. I'm telling you. Whoo, I barely made it out alive. And she telling her, you can see a few of them on there dancing, doing a little dance. They ain't doing that for nothing. They talking. And you sit there and watch that. If you're a beekeeper like 12 Weaver, you should know. You sit there for hours staring at them. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, let me get back in here. Okay, I'm also planting lots of... Okay, got that one. Hey, T-Biz, how you doing? Carrie Banks, anybody got some cane syrup? Yuck. Robbie Bird, you know what I noticed with your honey? How thick and doesn't resolve fast like in the store. Right. You could put it in some blazing, piping hot, what we call laser tea when we made it too hot. You put that honey on the spoon and it's going to stay on the spoon. You stirring it, it'll fall off the spoon, but it's like a big chunk. You got to keep stirring to break that honey down. That's real honey. If you do that with some old Walmart honey, it's going to immediately dissipate and mix with the water. Real honey don't do that because it's just that dense. It's that dense. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Kira, Mommy of 5. Mim, they ain't here doing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wish I could drink, but I just got off the meds because I owe you a shot. I'm going to start writing down people I owe a shot to. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. God, y'all killing me. Original Love Bug say that's some bull. You must be talking about me shipping them shipping that fake honey and everybody eating it and giving it to their babies and stuff, and they be wondering why people be having like 3 ears and stuff, 4 nipples. Okay, Constantina, is honey beekeeping in a city neighborhood practical? I'm in a city neighborhood. I know it look like I live in the forest out there, but I live in the suburbs like you wouldn't believe. I'm in a subdivision. I got chickens and bees. I do not live in the country. It can look like it sometime, but I don't. I just got a lot of land on this house. I was blessed to get this house with land on the water. But my neighbor, I can hit him with a rock right now if I wanted to. That's how close they are. So beekeeping is legal. You just got to have something like what I think is 50 feet away from your neighbor or whatever. I don't even care about that. I put my bees wherever the hell I want to. I figure it like this. If my neighbor can spray Roundup and poison wherever the hell he want to and all that I could do what I want to do. You killing me with your poison. I can't put my bees where I want to? Man, please. I'll put my bees on your front porch if I felt like it. Let me stop being mean. It's the meds talking. No. Yes, it's very practical. You can do it all you want to. Kira, thank you so much. Golly. Killing me. Hey, New Orleans gardener. Miss Linda in the house. How you doing, Ma? I can't tell you yet. I can't tell. I got something for you. I can't tell you, though. Starbucks, I love it. Nature is a beast. Yes, she is. Mother Nature is a beast. You hear me? Pearland, Texas, need to order honey ASAP. When it's ready, I'm going to put it back up for you. When it's ready. Starduster, give thanks. Thank you so much. DJ Chancellor, guava. I can't guava yet. I can guava some water. But, man, I do not want to mess these meds up. You see, I'm up and walking and getting around. I still got a little limp because I don't want to re-pull it or re-mess it up. So I'm still walking like Ironside. I know that's probably older than any of what y'all thinking right now. But still walking like Ironside if you get that. I don't want to re-mess that up. So, okay. 2 Max, if you put raw honey in a bowl and take a little bit of hot water and roll it around, I missed it. Oh, roll it around, you will be able to see the memory of the honeycomb. I will make a video of that, the memory of the honeycomb. Yeah, let me see that. I've never heard of that one. Okay, Bridget G, I agree, lad. Thank you so much. KT, lead is on fire again. Yeah, in this coat. I'm half naked under here. That's why I ain't taking it off yet. I don't want to scare nobody. Let me see. Kira Mama 5. Please shoot me an email when you harvest more honey. You'll be the first one I tell. You'll be the first one I tell. Constantina, my son wants chickens and bees so bad. Get him. If your son want to get into this, hey Gwen, I just saw you. How you doing? If your son wants to do this and he come in to tell you he wants, you gotta do it. It's a must. You know what I'm saying? When your kids come at you with something that makes that much damn sense, instead of Dad, I broke my PS4 game controller again. Can I get it? Man, if you don't move, please. That's dumb. But if your son coming to you saying, listen, I really want some chickens and I really want some bees, you gonna have more fun with the chickens and the bees than he will. I guarantee you. And that's something y'all can learn together. That's a skill for life. You understand? That's like learning how to walk. That's a skill you gonna need for the rest of your life. And once you start it, you know how many times I get kind of fed up like, man, I'm tired of putting on this hot ass coat, going out there checking on the bees. I say that every year. Y'all don't hear me say that, but I say it every year. Oh, I don't feel like going out there messing with the garden. It's so hot. Good God, I don't want to. But I'm out there because you can't stop. Once you know what it's all about, it's in you. You don't want to go, but something drives you to go. You know what I'm saying? So you do it. You do it. Okay, where's Celeste? I don't know. I ain't heard from her in a minute. I've been looking for her too. The smartest guy in the room. How is your loquat tree doing? They are doing excellent. Actually, what I did was I air layer grafted 2 branches off of the one that I relocated in the front yard. If my Wi-Fi would reach, I would take y'all out there to show you, but I'll do that another time. They doing excellent. Excellent. I told you, relocate your trees when you need to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just ain't working out. Remember, and I need to do an update. Do you guys remember? Because after I did the update, I left one tree out, which was the blood peach. Y'all remember I bought that in the wintertime? The spot that it was in was doing horrible. Horrible. The tree was about to die. No, I did do a video on it. I did do a video of me plucking it out the hole and relocating it. I didn't do an update on it, which I put it in a pot for now. You know, put it in the ICU. Man, that thing's starting to leaf out and everything. Sometimes they just don't like it in some places. It might be too wet for that particular kind of peach. All the rest of the peaches are fine. That peach, it ain't feeling it right there. So I took it up. You got to relocate when you need to, man. Don't waste your money just hoping and praying that, come on, tree. You can swim. Don't do it. Just relocate it. Okay. Hey, P. Smith, how you doing, my friend? All right. Greetings to those just joining. Greeting to all that just joined. And greetings to all of those that been hanging out with me this whole crazy time. We've been on here for an hour and some change. I'm going to get off in a minute so I can go put on or take off these clothes and put on my pajamas and slip into something a little more comfortable. I'll be back. No, but I do need to put my pajamas back on. And I'm sweating in places where I need to go wash it up. You know what I'm saying? Wash it up first. Y'all know how that is. Don't be putting on no clean clothes, no sweaty balls. You go throw some soap on them. Hit them with some dial. Pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? To give them, give them a two-piece with a little bit of dial. You never know what your night is going to have in store for you. I want to see your video. I binge watched Tube Max videos today. Angela Walter, how are those cuttings doing, Led? The ones that you used, Rose 51. Ooh, yeah. It just happened. I just did it the other day. The figs, I left all the leaves on. Everybody told me to take the leaves off. The leaves look like crap on the figs. 2 figs still look good, but the rest of them look like crap. The leaves is about to wither up and die. The Meyer lemon cuttings, which I thought they were going to look like crap, they look terrific. They look terrific. I actually got them in a attic bay window where they getting plenty of sun, tons of heat, and I'm going up there spritzing them. I spritz them here and there, spritz them in the morning, spritz them before I go to bed. They doing excellent. Normally, by now, they look like a burnt sausage. So I'm impressed already. That's good enough for me. It's been, what, 2 days? So far, this is the best I've ever done with a citrus cutting ever. So that's a plus for me. Okay. Oh, I love peaches. My dad had a peach tree in the old house we used to live in. They were the size of softballs. I loved them. Why you got to plant you another peach tree? You listen, every garden needs a peach tree. Every garden. I don't care whether it's in a pot or not. Everybody need a peach tree. One of the easiest things to grow is a peach tree. Yeah, Mama Butterfly, I gotta go rinse it off. Like her granddaddy used to say, gotta go rinse it off. Gotta go rinse it off a little bit. Yeah, gotta keep it clean and crispy. Okay, what's going on, Stu's Green Thumb? How you doing, my friend? Frank Flytrap, how long after you set up a new hive can you harvest honey? There is no time limit on that. When you get a new hive, don't put time restrictions on nothing. Because my very first hive, it took a year. But, since then I know what I'm doing and everything else. Now, it be like that. Every time. They get in there, they make honey. And I'm pulling honey to the point, one time I even lost honey because the bees swarmed. And when they swarm, they take the honey out the hive with them, okay? They take like 50-60% of the honey with them. I knew it was about anywhere from 5 to 10 gallons of honey out there. I was too lazy to go get it. It was so hot, and the bees, I was just hot, and I was tired from work, and I just kept putting it off. And I had already looked and inspected and seen all the honey. I just got lazy, didn't go get it. So, it's up to the bees when you get honey. It's not up to you, and there's no set time limit. Now, I know real beekeepers that do that beekeeping for a living, they know because they force their bees to work. I don't do that. So sometimes I get a little, sometimes I get tons of it, sometimes I get nothing. So don't put no time restrictions on them. Okay, Mama Butterfly, how long should I give a cutting to show signs of life? Mama Butterfly, I'm going to refer you to our friend in the garden community. Her name is Rose 5150. You can go check her channel out. She is the cutting guru that I know of so far, okay? I know a lot of people do cuttings, but I just know her personally, and she is actually mentoring me. Don't ever think old Led know everything, because I don't. I learned stuff from y'all too. And I put up a video and I said, please help me take cuttings. So yes, Rose 5150. She got a video and she got 100% success rate. So I'm actually doing every single thing she said, step by step, word for word. I'm doing what she did. So So far, it's working. And this only been 2 days, but I've never got 2 days of results. And the leaves are still perky and all like, sopping up some sunlight. Usually, as soon as I cut them and stick them in some dirt or some water or something, the leaves look all like, help us. You shouldn't have done this to us. So, 2 days so far, I'm already beating my record. So, she must know what she's talking about. Okay. And she said use a little bit of cocoa core and perlite and cocoa core. That's all she used. So that's all I used. No fertilizers, no nothing. I always go overboard sometime, but that's what she used. That's what I used. She said make it real light and fluffy, like, that's what I did. So let me get in here. Okay. Let me see. I feel so bad. My fig cuttings died, and I watched your video in LA Garden Family 2 for advice. What cuttings did you take? You took normal fig cuttings, or did you air layer them? Now, you didn't watch me take no fig cuttings because, like I say, I'm learning how to do cuttings this year myself. Now, air layering, that's a whole nother ball game. Now, I done got pretty slick at the air layering game. Okay. 2 Max say, I think my lemongrass and chocolate mint are dying in my pot. How can I revive them? You know what? You need to cut them, prune them. What people don't know, those herbs like that, you should be pruning them because you should be using them. They ain't really gonna keep on sprawling out like no long house plant or something in no little pot. Either go put them in the ground so they can spread out like they want to, because those things spread fast. So they would prefer to be in the ground or a big pot. So if you can't do that, you got to keep clipping them. Either use it or lose it. Use the herb, dry it out, and save it for later or whatever. Put it in a little jar, save it for later. But you got to keep it trimmed. I got some basil in there in a pot about this big, and it always looked like it's about to die. And I chop it back, and it's fine for a couple of weeks, and it just grow right back. So that's what I do. I just keep chopping it. It need to be in the ground though. Okay, let me see. Bare fruit gardening. I tried to root a citrus cutting for 3 years. The leaves look awesome, and then they strayed to shrivel. They started to shrivel up. Not sure what happened. I took the leaves off. The woody piece is still alive. Wow. Maybe you should just leave it alone. The leaves, sometime when the leaves fall off, you shouldn't worry about that. I mean, even when it comes to grafting and air layering, I noticed you lose a lot of leaves when you do this. All the air layers I did, I lost a lot of leaves on everything. My lemon tree, the loquats, the peach tree, you lose a lot of leaves, but you have to, because it want to give all that energy to build a root system instead of trying to support these leaves. So that's nothing. If the thing is still alive, you still got a shot. Okay. Let me see. I thought I had Starduster. I thought mine had died, but I put it in a bucket. Still in its first ball. What? Y'all gotta excuse me in my eyes. Let me go back. Okay, thought mine had died. I put it in a bucket, still in its first ball, put water in it, and it came back. It got figs on it now. Some fig cuttings, now this is just what I've seen. Fig cuttings usually push out the fruit before they even push out leaves. When they on a cutting, it's a couple of channels that I watch where they deal with figs, and they call them figaholics, and they got gangs, like groups of just people that just collect different kinds of figs. And that's what I've seen. I've never been any good at it, but I still be trying to study it. Okay, Stephanie Valdez, I'm so cheap. I have to do night ops to get my cutting. Trust and believe. That's why I said I really want to know how to do cutting, so I could just be like this. And run. You remember Ding Dong Ditch? You go up there, ring somebody's doorbell and run. Now that we grown, we doing cuttings and run. You know what I'm saying? I got a loquat tree around the corner. I rode my mini bike around there the other night and wasn't nobody around. My big ass on a little mini bike with a branch. You know what I'm saying? That had to look crazy for anybody because I laughed all the way home at my own damn self. So yeah, forget ding dong ditch. We still in graphs and running. This is how you do it. Somebody, and look, they got this giant loquat tree. I want to show you so bad. This giant loquat tree full of fruit. When I say thousands of fruit on this tree. They just let them fall, let the squirrels eat them. And it's just sitting by the street, and it's just, the street is covered with them smashed and everything else. And I just want to go in there and knock on the door like, please, can I have all of these? Can I have the damn tree? I'm tired of stealing branches and they don't live. Just give me the tree. Let me dig the tree up and just leave. Shit. That's how I want to knock on their door every day. Please, can I have this tree? It's so productive. And the loquats, they that big around. You hear me? When you get one of those big loquats that's super sweet like that, you know you got something. Because they got little loquats, but they got the trees that with the, ooh, they quench your thirst. They got so much juice in them, you know? Fill you up. Okay, DJ Chancellor, don't be so humble, led. You know your stuff also. Well, I know what I know. And it's not me being humble. It's me being truthful. I know my stuff when I know it. But honestly, man, when it comes to cuttings, honestly, I've taken a mulberry cutting that worked. I've done plenty of sugarcane, but sugarcane ain't even like taking a cutting. That's going to work no matter what. And I took one fig cutting, and I actually got that outside on a pot. And I don't think that was me. I think it was God, because I just stuck it in the dirt and kind of forgot it was in a corner somewhere in the house. I put it like this. To me, you a professional when you can keep doing it over and over and over again, and it just works. Now, when it comes to grafting, I pat myself on the back because I pretty much know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know when I done messed something up, and I know that ones that didn't take this year, trust me, behind the cameras, I know I screwed something up. But the ones I said, yep, them didn't make it, burnt sausage, I know what I did wrong to those. I didn't say nothing, but I know what I did wrong. So when it come to that, I pat myself on the back. But I'm not a kind of person that's gonna tell you a whole bunch of stuff like I just read it 5 minutes ago and gonna regurgitate it to you like I made it up or I know what I'm doing. Not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I only tell you the stuff that I know. And when I want to know some information back, I'm no different than you. I want to know some of this stuff too. And some of y'all watch y'all videos, y'all are good at what you do. And that's when you see me like, how did you do that? I ain't ashamed about it. I ain't no movie star. I want to know. I want you to teach me. I ain't nobody. I ain't no different than you. That's it. I may have been on YouTube maybe a little longer than you, but that don't mean you stop learning because you know everything. I hate people like that, think they know every damn thing. Oh my God, that's so annoying. No, just admit it. Just say, look, I don't know. You will steer around a lot of trouble when you just tell people, man, I don't know. You know, so I can tell, like, okay, you asked me about the cuttings. I sent you straight to Rose 5150 because I ain't going to sit here and tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing with no cuttings. Knowing good and well, I had about 10 dead ones over the winter. No, I ain't going to do that to you. Okay, let me keep it going. I'm sorry, y'all. Get in my stuff and I keep on rolling. Barefoot gardening classes. That's what I have. Don't know if it's going to work. I put it in the soil and put plastic over the top of the pot to keep the moisture in. I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried that before. Those seem to last a little longer when you do that because it keeps in the humidity. But here's the problem I have with that. The leaves end up molding up, and by the time you open the bag and check on it, it done got moldy and funky in there, and little gnats be in there, you know, doing the damn twerking and on the dirt. Now, Rose 5150 told me, she said, put it in that milk jug, but take the top off so it can breathe. That way, all the humidity won't let it mold up in there, and it works. It works. Plain and simple. Okay. Bridget G, I'm new to raw honey. Which is the best choice to get from you to get from us? We do not. There is no choice. I can't say this is A, B, and C. When we jar that honey up, we just jar it up because I don't know what it's going to taste like. I really don't. I know it's different shades. With each different shade, it's going to taste a little different. So when we getting the honey from all of our stock, you know, we putting them in. It's no give her the blackberry. Nope, give her the blueberry. He would like the almond. We just give you honey. It's so raw and it's so natural. I don't even know what it's going to taste like. So that's why I say, when you taste it, I don't know what it's going to be. Honestly, because it's that raw. There's no big science behind what we do here. It's just straight out the hive. When I say straight out the hive, straight out, y'all seen it, straight out the hive, straight into the spinner, straight through the filter, and straight in the jar. That's it. All sterilized. Other than that, I have no idea what it's going to taste like. What I like to do is it's always a surprise when we sell it, you know, when we sell it and people contact us back and they tell us what it tasted like. I just like to know because we don't have a clue, you know, what kind of experience you're going to have. I can't say, all I can tell you is it's going to be freaking delicious. I mean, other than that, that's all I got. But each different kind of shade has a different something to it. But we do know, we do have the garlic funk honey on lock. Now we wrangled that up. We ain't letting that out. That's, like I say, you want to put that on some ham or some barbecue or something. That's not for everybody. Okay, let me see. EC 4400, you are so busy on your land, led. I'm trying not to be, because I should be sitting down somewhere, but I got a lot of work to do. Okay, it's getting late. Is it late to get a swarm? No, you can collect a swarm till right before winter. You know, if you find a swarm, I always keep swarm traps out. I always keep some equipment out, or a cardboard box with a little wax rubbed in there. Telling you, or some lemongrass oil. It's never too late. Bees gonna swarm when they feel like swarming. And I ain't talking about somebody else's hive. It's a lot of wild hive. Where you going, baby? Oh, it's a lot of wild hives out there in the trees that people forget about. They swarm too. Let me see. DJ Chancellor. Thanks, DJ. Thanks, brother, man. I appreciate that. God, man, you the man. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Y'all, if I was a couple shades lighter, I would blush. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. DJ Chancellor said, I saw a brother do an air layer using plastic container. Oh, I'm locking up. A plastic container from a used butter container and packed it with soil. You know what? You want to know how I did that cherry air layer? I used one of those clear Dixie cups that you use for the party, like the red cups, but it was clear. I cut it down the middle. That was my first time trying it like that. I just wanted to see if it was going to be easier. Not really. My sandwich bag method is just foolproof. But I did that and packed it full of sphagnum peat moss. It worked. It didn't work I think it didn't work as good because of the time of the year I did. I did that late fall, right before winter. So I can't say it didn't work good. I think my timing was a little off. Let me see. Okay. Ding dong ditch. I'm way behind. Food forward permaculture. Soon as you cut a plant, soft or hardwood, put it in water and willow juice ASAP. So no airlock. Plant porous soil, leaving mostly shade for 10 to 14 days. Air layer figs or make clone when dormant. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that, Food Force. I'm up for anything. I'm not gonna hurt myself, Starduster. Stephanie Valdez, oh yeah, I never knew what a loquat was until I was watching these gardening videos. Now I know what a huge tree is by the auto repair, or where a tree is by auto repair, making a mess all over the ground. You better go take a piece of that. Go do an air layer. You know, I be wanting to do air layers on people's stuff, but they'll come out and see that aluminum foil ball on their tree. Like, what the hell? They might call the police. They might think it's a bomb. They might think it's a trick or something. I don't want to freak nobody out, you know, but I'd be so ready. I'd be so ready that I keep soil and sandwich bags in my truck. You think I'm playing? Huh? I'm just telling them I'll be wanting to. I'm not gonna air layer nobody's stuff.
But the fact that you're thinking about it.
I can think about it. This is America. I can think about stealing, but that don't mean I'll be stealing. So, sorry. Let me see, Superman 42.0. Hey, Sharon Harris, how you doing? Superman 42.0. Garden figs and more. I got the figs down, but I lose 35 out of 38 and lost one per symmetry because of that polar vortex crap this winter. Yeah, man, I feel for you. Because it was ugly. We had an ugly winter. We went from winter to summer. It was like no spring. It was like winter, wetness, and then summer. It was just disgusting. That's what put me so far behind. I'm going to go back in here. Sharon Harris, Led, you know you're talking bees, but my heart hurts. Went in my garden and corn pulled up and just scattered all around. Squirrels. I told y'all yesterday in that video, I caught 2 squirrels. I caught 2 in 2 hours. Telling you. Squirrelinator. Get a squirrelinator. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy 2 more and put in other places in my land. They got to go. Tree demons. Tree demons. They don't mean you no good. And then I figured out what been biting my loquat tree. They sharpen their damn teeth on my tree. I watched them do it the other day, like, that's what happened to my tree. Sitting out there doing this. So you can't, if you got a BB gun, you know what, BBs don't hurt them. And it just kind of piss them off a little bit. I don't even use BB gun. Trap them all, relocate them. The upper room. Y'all got me wanting to grow everything, but I don't think I got enough room. We all don't got enough room, Starduster, but we are going to grow. Somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, what do you do to put to make your grass look so green or something like that? They said in the comments. I said, man, I ain't talking about no grass. I could give a damn about some grass. I don't care. If I could legally plant in every square inch of my yard, literally, I would. I probably could. Probably gonna have a lot of trouble, but I don't care about no grass. All I do to my grass is cut it so the snakes can't hide. That's it. Somebody get this fly, that mug humming around my head. Pop that sucker. They disgusting. Okay. We let that in when we came in the house. Food Forest Permaculture. Good night, Led. Good night, Food Forest. Have a nice one, man. Okay, later, Food Forest. Saw the squirrel video. It's called Squirrelinator, like the Terminator. Squirrelinator. Get it. Telling you will not be sorry. Every time I put them out, I catch some. Every single time. Yes, the upper room. Yes. Relocation program 101. For real. Okay. Constantina, I've seen squirrels sharpen their teeth on clean cat skulls. Demons. On a cat skull? I believe that, though. I believe it because I've seen them do some strange stuff. You know what else they like to do? They like to bite through wires. For some reason, they like conduit. And they're getting in your attic or under your house, your crawl space, something, and just eat the damn wiring. They demons. They the real gremlins. Shit. They was talking about back in the day, the Germans and stuff was putting gremlins on our planes and stuff in the war. And them was squirrels. Squirrels biting up the wire and making people crash. Shit. I've seen, okay, Stephanie Valdez say, glad I don't have a problem with squirrels, but roly-polies and snails, I don't care about them. They are driving me crazy, eating all my starts. Oh, yeah, you can't even get started with them around. So, I'm telling you, Kira, you a mess. You a mess. How you doing, FR Saul? Good to see you, my friend. Okay. 2 MCs in a pack. Me too. Got you. All right. Forgot gargoyles. Gargoyles. Damn right. Because they jump so high and so far, it's like they can fly. It's like they got freaking wings. Some of them do. The flying squirrels. Why would they start flying? They can already jump like, you know what I'm saying? Like they got springs in them. Why would they do this and start flying away? Have you ever seen that? Flying squirrels? They made the squirrel suit after the squirrel. They grab their little skin and start flying. Rat bats. You ever seen that? Flying squirrels, it's a real thing. You know, when I was a kid, I used to think that was funny. Like, remember Rocky and Bullwinkle? And he was flying. I just thought he was like had superpowers. He had no superpowers. He was a flying squirrel. I didn't know what the hell a flying squirrel was. I thought it was a joke. It's a cartoon. No, it's real. And I didn't know that till I was grown. You know that? A real flying squirrel. Watching them nature documentary with my kids when my oldest, they were still fairly young. Watching a documentary on the Nature Channel. And the little squirrel jumped. He ran to the tip of the branches, opened up his clothes, and just... What the hell did that monster just do? Did he just grab his meat and start flying with it? That's the devil. That's all I'm saying. He's supposed to be in a tree. He is not supposed to be in the air for any amount of time. Do you know that makes him unstoppable now? He already horrible just in the tree in the ground. Now he can take to the freaking air like a B-51 bomber? Shit, that's the devil right there. If you ever want to see one, look a squirrel in the face. It's demons. They can switch colors and stuff like a chameleon. Hate them things, man. Okay, squirrel digging in my container garden. Squirrels dug in my containers where I had tulip bulbs all in them. They eat the damn tulip bulbs. Ate them all up, gone. Like juji beans. Tulips, gone. Paid all that money for some tulips, gone. See the squirrel's so arrogant, he'll sit on the porch, he dig the sumbitch out, sit on the porch in front of the doggone video camera and eat it like that. Like, forget your bulbs. I'm going to eat this right here in your face, son. He could at least stole it and ran ding-dong, ditched the bulb. He ain't even going to do that. He going to eat it right there long enough so, look, I hear my alarm. There's motion at your front sensor. I look at that and see his ass like that. Like, forget your tulips. They delicious. Fucking stupid-ass squirrel. Okay, I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent because I hate them things. I hate them. Okay. Let me see. Lord of my... Okay. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yeah, I went way back. I keep showing my age today. Me and you, Starduster, today, we really been showing our age, ain't we? Telling you. Okay. Mama Butterfly. Why would they start flying? Why? Why would they give them the pleasure? Why would they give them such a blessing to do that? They got enough stuff. Sharp nails, teeth like damn metal. They can jump like 10 feet high. They can eat nuts. They can eat stuff hard like nuts. You know what I'm saying? Straight through the shell. And now you give them wings. I don't think the man upstairs gave them that privilege. I think the man downstairs let them fly. That's all I'm saying. And they make them damn noises. They scream at you. I don't know about other parts of the country. Where I'm from up north, ain't no squirrels scream at you. They scream down here. Hey, what do they call them? Not screaming squirrels. What they call these? Howling squirrels. Howling like a werewolf. Werewolf squirrel. They howl. They scream at you when you walk close. Have you ever heard? I moved down here and my family down here had to tell me what the hell that sound is. What the is that? Oh, them just the squirrels. Them just the squirrels. What do you mean just the squirrels? What do you mean by just and squirrel? Squirrels don't make noise. They just eat nuts, right? Nope, not these demon squirrels. They scream, they jump, they howl. I'm sorry. I hate them things. I'd rather deal with the beaver, not squirrels. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, gangster squirrels. Eat your damn in your face, boy. What? And ain't nothing you can do. You ever seen a squirrel and he don't move? That kind of scare you, don't it? You ever seen him on one of them videos where he come and run up on somebody and run around their head and bites them and stuff and they can't get the squirrel off them? On one of them animals do the strangest thing type video? I mess with no squirrels. I only look at squirrels through a crosshair. I'm sorry. Yes, they sound terrifying. Hey, CMA Hesse, you in the house, I missed you there. Yes, they sound damn horrible. Horrible. Okay. Yes. Okay, Constantina. Oh my God, yes, they do scream. I had a couple move in my attic. That's exactly what they do. And they don't shut up. It's you know when you got babies and your baby say, "What is that, Dad?" And you ain't got no answer for them. Think about this. You gotta actually make up a lie because the truth sounds worse than a lie. You know, oh son, that's okay. It's just a freaking squirrel. A squirrel? Think about what I'm telling you. You talking to your baby and he hear the scream to keep waking him up in the middle. Dad, what's that? I'd rather just tell him it's a vampire. Shit, ain't no such thing as vampire, not that I know of. I'd rather lie to him and tell my baby boy it's a freaking vampire than tell him it's a cute little squirrel. His brain won't be able to process that. That's how horrible they sound. A squirrel? A little squirrel? No. It's a damn dog with one leg, son. It's screaming. So, God, okay, I'm sorry. If you hear a baby asking for help in the woods, go the other way. Huh? What? You know what? I want whatever you drinking. Okay. So, now, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been on here for like ever. Oh, my God. For 90 minutes. Yes, a dog with one leg. I don't know if you ever seen one of them. It's not pretty, and he don't sound sexy at all. I've seen it. And you don't know whether to pity the dog or... It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Put him out of his misery or something. It's just terrible. Dragging his little balls, and he got some wheels. It's like one of them Sally Struthers commercials in the middle of the night. Did she come on? It's just pitiful. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Bobcat sounds like Brady a baby asking for help. Oh, yeah, I've heard that. And you know what? I've heard it around here. It sounds like babies out here sometime. Like little baby, like nyum, 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 nyum. We don't go see what that is. But I've heard it's cats of some sort. I don't go out there to try to find out what kind of cat. I'm telling you, I'm from the north. Moving down here is real. And you don't go peeking around every corner trying to find out what the noises is. That night y'all see me go out there with that gun, whatever the hell that was screaming out there. After I watched that video, I was just like, boy, you stupid. That was dumb. That was so dumb. That was, and somebody even said, this, don't go out there. Why would you go out there when you hear something that horrible? I think that was CMA Hesse said that. Why would you go out there? That is so stupid. Something is screaming bloody murder, and you going, I think I'll go see what that sound is. First one to get killed. Black man in the beginning of the scary movie. Dead. Stupid. All right, good night, Star. See you later. All right, you know what? I'm about to pack it in too, y'all. I gotta get this coat off and go get my pajamas on. Throw a little dial on these nuts. I can order your honey online. Yes. I'm trying to pronounce your name. Zephania Yisrael. If I'm pronouncing it right, I don't want to butcher your name. But yeah, my website is all the way up at the top of the list up here. So you can go up there. It's easilygrowngarden.com. I'll put it back in there for you, okay? Let me see. It's time for me to get some new glasses. There we go. All right. There you go. And thank you for posting that. I don't know why they hid it. No problem. No problem. We get you together when we got some, okay? So, thank you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm going to get out of here. Let me see. One more thing. Miss Monique Beal, try putting sand on top of the soil for cuttings so the bugs won't burrow and lay eggs and destroy the roots. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And you know what? When I have to bring my citrus trees in the house for the winter, I put a lot of play sand at the top, and it really cuts down. It really cuts down on the gnat problem. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing. If you want to know how to get rid of gnats, get rid of gnats over the winter, I think I found almost a foolproof way to get rid of gnats. Number one, for years I've been putting play sand on the top of the soil. So the gnats that's in there can't get out. All right, Original Love Bug, have a nice night, okay? They can't get out, and they can't get in to lay the eggs. But I got one more thing how to get rid of them. This is a little ghetto as hell, but it just worked. Go to any store or online and order, get this, stick with me, a bug zapper. They got them little bug zapper that's about 8 inches tall. I don't care if you get a big one to go on the front porch. Set that around by your plants and plug it up. Y'all probably saw my bug zapper on a couple of my videos be sitting behind me when I'm doing a video in the kitchen, and it get full of gnats. And you just keep emptying it and giving them to the chickens. But I'm telling you, it cut my gnat problem down by like 90%. It wasn't constantly like, you know, they like to go up in your nose and in your eye socket. It works. So get a cheap bug zapper. You don't got it. They don't. One thing about the gnats, you don't hear the zizz, the frizzle frazzle. They don't keep popping or nothing. They just end up cooked some kind of way at the bottom of the damn thing. You keep emptying it. It just works. I wanted to do a review on that this winter. Totally forgot because it's always right behind me. It just works. Put it in a centralized location somewhere where like a sunny window, wherever your plants are, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be in the most sunniest room in your house. Put that doggone bug zapper in there too. Watch what happens. Just leave it on. Don't never cut it off. Leave it on. Watch how many hundreds and hundreds of gnats that you kill. Trust and believe it. It works. Everybody keep trying to figure out how to get rid of gnats. This is how I figured it out. Once winter was coming, I brought the bug zapper in. And I thought about it, I'm going to just put this in the house, try to clear up some of these gnats. See if it worked. It worked so good, I left it in the house. I don't even put it outside no more. Just leave it in the house. Good night, Mama Butterfly. See you later. Good night, Original Love Bug. Thank you so much, Rosalind Givens. We all gonna get out of here right now. Constantina, oh, that's smart. Also, thanks, Liv, for the citrus tips you gave me a while back. Our lemon tree is doing great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. You know, citrus was my first love back in the day. You know, I mean, I was a citrus fiend, and I learned a lot about citrus plants. So I've learned a few things here and there along the way. I'm still learning, always learning, but golly, that was my first love, and I know a couple of little slick tricks to keep them going. Okay. What's up, Abu? Good to see you, my friend. Yup, play sand and bug zapper, Stephanie. I'm telling you, watch how much it reduces your gnat problem. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. I bet you're going to notice a huge difference. It ain't going to get rid of 100% of them. But you ain't going to every 5 minutes be sitting there watching TV or eating and have to keep blowing gnats out your nose. Or do like this. You got to open your eyelid it up and get that gnat out of there. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody who got fruit trees and have to bring them in the house, you know you got a gnat problem and it's going to get on your damn nerves. They go up your nose, in your eye, you humming around your ear. So give it a shot. Yeah, she said, I can go to the store now. All right, Abu. Have a good night, man. Okay, Miss Beal, I'm thinking you should go revisit that wild mulberry trees and try to air layer those. No. You know why I don't need to air layer them? Because one, I took a graft off of, that cutting I always talk about, one of the only ones that ever worked, it's out there pumping. If that big tree across the creek didn't fall, I would have mulberries on it. But it's regenerated. It's already 4 to 5 feet tall. I ain't worried about that. And my friend Claudiu sent me a Pakistani mulberry, and I got that planted out front. So next year, I'm going to have mulberry all over the place. So I ain't really got to take no mulberry cuttings. Let me see. I actually did take a bunch of cuttings and couldn't give them away. I gave a few of y'all some cuttings, but I couldn't give them away. Nobody wanted them. So I just, I need to go check on them. I stuck them in the dirt out there. I never even checked on them. So I'm going to check on that. Okay, you know, yes, I know what you're going through. Don't worry about it, Stephanie. It's all right. FR Saul left my persimmon tree in the pot. It tried to fruit, but they fell off. Now I'm scared to plant till winter. I'm going to say this. I always talk about relocating your plant or your tree. Not your persimmon. A persimmon to me is one of the exceptions. Persimmons on every level, just through my experience, they don't like to be bothered. They don't like a lot of water. They don't like a lot of fertilizer. They don't like being moved. They don't like their root structure being disturbed. That's why a lot of persimmons die, because they treat a persimmon like they treat a peach tree or an apple tree. The roots on a persimmon tree, they're jet black like this, jet black. That already tell you this ain't your normal kind of tree. They real temperamental. So I would just leave it in a container until spring. Honestly, I wouldn't try to transplant it till spring. And I think that's why one of my trees out here failed. That Claudiu sent me a coffee cake. Not the coffee cake. The chocolate persimmon. I think the chocolate persimmon died because I had to move it, because one night I came home and I just so happened to go in my backyard and a beaver was in my yard and I didn't have it covered. So next day I dug it up and moved it closer to, it just didn't work out well. So persimmons, leave it alone and don't worry about if it's not going to give you no fruit, because trust and believe, persimmons grow really, really slow. Really slow. It'll be like slow this year, slow next year, and then it's going to go crazy. Then it's going to go slow. Then it's going to go crazy. That's one of those trees you kind of just leave it alone. Like here in the South, They grow wild everywhere, like the wild American persimmon, and you'll see them. They almost like an understory kind of tree. If you notice where Bonita is, she's under a big cypress tree. Get a little bit of shade, a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade all throughout the day. It'll be back and forth. I did that on purpose because I kind of trying to treat it like an understory tree because that's what I see them in the wild when we go on a little hike or bike trail around here. They always under something else. So they real temperamental. So you got to watch your tail feathers with that one. I would wait till spring before you do anything. And don't overwater it. Okay. Let me see. Hey, how you doing, Tresh? Good to see you. To Max, should my thornless blackberry be in a ceramic pot? I'm going to be honest with you. Ceramic pots and clay pots are beautiful. They are beautiful. I do not suggest planting nothing in them. I got one out there, and I'm going to be honest with you. I got a sweet kumquat in it. And I got to get it out of that pot. It would be in the ground right now if I didn't have messed myself up. It's doing terrible in that pot. But here's the worst part about ceramic pots and clay pots. When it's time to up pot, you're going to have a nightmare trying to get your tree out. Because the best thing about a plastic pot is you need to kind of compress that soil and those roots around and loosen it up. You can't do that with a clay pot. You're going to have a mess trying to dig and loosen it up, or you're going to loosen it, wiggle it and loosen it, or break the pot. Something bad is going to happen. So I got one clay pot left because I've been through it all, because those roots, what's good about them is the roots can breathe through that clay. The clay pot, they can breathe better. But that's also a nightmare because what they do is they kind of attach themselves in the pores of the clay pot. So it ain't easy to wiggle those suckers out of there. That's the nightmare. So I don't suggest ever planting something permanently in a clay pot or a ceramic pot. I just don't. Not me. I wouldn't do it. Matter of fact, as soon as I get that tree out of there, which is going to be a nightmare, is when I get that out of there, I'm never going to plant nothing of any substance in that pot again. I'll probably plant flowers or berries like strawberries or something that ain't going to turn into a root mess. Never going to plant nothing else out there. That's going to be just for show. Okay. And your thornless blackberry, by the way, it should be in the ground. Trust me. They'll grow okay for a year or two in a pot, but they really need to be in the ground so they can spread. Or you're going to have a mess either way it go. Okay. Zephania, what's the difference in crystallized honey versus minimal filtered? Okay, you must be looking at my website. Crystallized honey costs more because it's a rare occurrence that happens in raw honey that's natural, that it gives when you eat it, it's the sensation in your mouth where the honey almost tastes cold. It's not granulated. See, the stuff you would get in the store that done got hard or something, or you left in your cupboard too long, that tastes like grains of sugar because it's fake, because it is sugar. Cream honey tastes like you're eating super sweet honey with a butter texture to it. And it's very expensive. I think I might sell the cheapest cream honey in America, because cream honey is hard to come by. And believe it or not, this is how you turn. Somebody, one of y'all bought some cream honey from me, and I'm gonna tell you how to keep getting that. When you get more honey, leave a little bit of the cream honey in the jar, okay? And when you get the new honey, scoop that cream honey out and put it in the new honey, and it just does it all over again in the new jar of honey. That's how it works. And trust and believe it's worth every cent. If you taste it, one night I ate so much honey, cream honey, that I know I had to put on 2 pounds just eating honey. I ate straight honey because it's just, the taste is delicious. but it's the sensation in your mouth that make you keep wanting to keep experiencing it. Now, the filtered honey is us filtering it so you don't get all of the nutrients. Some people just like what clear, super clear honey look like. Um, so we filter out all of the stuff, the good stuff, which is the propolis and some wax particles. We filter all of that out, and that's what you get. You're actually kind of selling yourself a little short. If it was me, I would get the raw honey. It's no difference in those prices. I would just get the raw honey, and if you want to filter, just go ahead and filter through a paint strainer and a coffee filter yourself. I mean, save yourself some money. It's my business, but I'm telling you, you want those beneficial properties for your health. Our honey ain't the best for tea because it has different kinds of different flavors. Our honey is pretty much raw and more medicinal because it has all the natural medicinal properties still in it when I take it out the hive. I ain't gonna send you none with a bee leg and old bee head in it, but I'm saying propolis, if you know what propolis is, the cost of propolis, they call it bee glue, what the bee uses to glue the whole hive together, doctors buy that from beekeepers at a premium. And when you buy honey from me unfiltered, you get it for free. Do me a favor, Google propolis out of a beehive, what it's used for, all the medicines and all the other stuff that they give you to keep you healthy and well. Google what propolis is. Trust and believe it's a big, big, big business. Some people, they don't even care about the bees. They don't care about the honey. They don't care about the wax. They want the propolis and they want the pollen, because those two things, they sell them in the health store. They cost a fortune. So, okay, I hope that answered your question. If not, just tell me. I'll let you know. Okay, here we go. Hey, how you doing, Gigi's child? All right. So you got that too, Max? It's a trip, ain't it? Trust to believe all of this is a trip. Miss Monique Beal, what they eat bulbs layer? Yes, the squirrels eat your flower bulbs. Trust me, if you see one missing and say, oh, it must didn't come up, you better look again. I bet your squirrel dug it up and ate it like a damn cheeseburger right there in the lawn. Trust me. I hate them things, man. I try not to say hate too much, but whew, I don't care for them. No, I hate them. I hate them. The squirrel would, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. And watch Barefoot Gardening channel. She got a whole Barefoot Gardening. I binge watched a lot of your videos the other day, and it looked like you had all the Disney characters out there. I thought Cinderella was gonna show up and a bird land on her finger and she started singing with the damn bird. You had birds, squirrels, rabbits, bats, cats. I was like, damn, it was like a petting zoo in your yard trying to get your vegetables. That was amazing. And your baby was in the back like, what is it doing? You didn't want to tell your baby the truth, but damn, am I lying? It looked like you were like about to start singing like Cinderella. And you know how the little bird come down on her finger and she starts singing to the little bird, old Disney cartoons? I looked at that video. She said, oh, and there go a rabbit. Oh, shit, there go a damn squirrel. Oh, here come a bird trying to tear my damn trellis down. All this happened like in 2 or 3 minutes. I'm like, man, they waging war on you. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. And your baby's reaction was incredible. Oh, my God. So, okay, let me get back here. I'm sorry about that. All right. Got you putting it in the ground this weekend. Yes, put it in the ground too, Max. Abu Musa, M.I. Gardner Heirloom Seeds are giving out seeds for those that need, like myself. Heirloom gave us 40 packs, a try blessing. Now I need some tools and a more, taking bids. Hey, get it started however you get it. I've seen that guy selling seeds on his channel. I hear a lot of people talk about it too. But I've never purchased seeds from them because, you know, once you plant a tomato, you're going to always have seeds for the rest of your life. Honestly. I ain't trying to knock him or nothing, but maybe his stuff is special. A lot of people buy it. Okay. Abu, I received a gift of raw honey from the Bahamas, and with one spoonful, you could feel the power. You can. I know it sounds corny to everybody else. Until you've had raw honey, don't put it in no tea. Trust me, if you buy honey from me, I'm only asking you one favor. Okay, one favor. You know how like a chef will cook you a meal, and the chef will do this. The chef will say, all right, you know, he'll wait there until you taste it, right? He said, how did you like it? How did you like it? If somebody cook you a meal, a chef or somebody good at cooking, throw down in the kitchen, put it in front of you like some fried fish or some good fried chicken, and the first thing your simple ass do is take the hot sauce and chicka. That's a slap in the face. I ain't talking about your homeboy, Jimmy is smoking weed, he high as hell in there cooking chicken, and then he wants you to eat it. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about your Aunt Brenda Faye is throwing down with some saltwater biscuits, some hot water biscuits, hot water cornbread, and throwing that fish and flipping that shit with her fingers in the grease. Don't pull that hot sauce out. You better eat the first piece like she cooked it. Because to a good cook, that's a slap in the damn face. You sit there, she did all them special seasonings and shit, and the grease and the burnt fingers, and you sit there as soon as you get it, chigga, Frank hot sauce all over the damn fish or the chicken. Don't do that. Not on the first piece. Taste it first. So what I want you to do for me, before you go taking that honey and jamming it in some old fake tea that you got from Dollar General, or putting it on some bread or some crackers or whatever you do, me a favor, please, for old Led. Take that honey on a spoon and eat it raw. For two reasons. Number one, you just helped yourself live that much longer. Two, you're going to get every medicinal property out of that honey right into your system. Before you eat anything else, just wait 10 minutes. I bet you can feel the power of that honey. I know it sounds corny. Just try it. I promise you. Just try it. Don't slap me in the face. Don't get the honey and then scoop it out and slam it on a peanut butter sandwich or something. You could have got some jelly for that. Taste what I'm trying. Y'all see I be passionate about my bees and my chicken. Taste that honey. Please. Because it's medicinal. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. If you saw what these bees go through to get it, you tasting a part of earth. You tasting a part, that's probably as close to earth as you can get. That is real right there. You know what I'm saying? That was not manufactured. That was God's work that you tasted. That's how I feel. I know it sounds corny to everybody else, but that's how I be feeling. You know, that was pure Mother Nature and God right there. Boom. That you eating. You eating the Big Bang Theory to me, if you believe in that. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me get in here. Okay, I got it. Yes, sir, I got it. Okay, yes, did it. Thank you. I'm ordering crystallized. I can taste it already. It's amazing. It's the texture of it. It's not just the taste. It's like it feel like butter in your mouth kind of melt around your tongue, but your brain is telling you eating butter because of the texture, the way it melt on your tongue, but it's you eating some of the sweetest honey. I can't even explain it to you. You got to taste it, and then you'll know. Everybody that bought it from me can tell you. I'm telling you. I don't have to explain it. They can explain it for me. I promise you that. Monique Beal, I never thought squirrels. I thought a person stole them. No, squirrels. Squirrels got you. And they proud of it too. Okay, let me go on down. Hey, Rose 5150, I'm just now seeing you in here. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sending people over to see you because everybody want to know how to do cuttings, and you know I'm learning from you. So they gonna learn from you too because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following you. Okay, Kira say I hate that ish. God, who you telling? Messing up the flavor. Yes, messing up the flavor. I always tell lady, baby, eat this first. Taste it first. Well, you know I like. I know. Just taste what I did. I was on the stove for an hour. Just taste what taste before you let Frank take it over or Texas Pete. Taste the food, dude. Debbie Thomas. Hey, how you doing, Debbie Thomas? Okay, let me see what's going on. Okay, GT Junior, how you doing? What's going on, my friend? Oh man, I've been on here for like almost 2 hours. Let me get off of here. I still got on a bee suit. Do y'all understand that? I got on jogging pants and a bee suit. I should go to Walmart because this is the kind of shit they wear this late at night, right? I mean, all I'm missing is like some stilettos. Shit, bee suit, jogging pants, and some stilettos with a tight ass belt or something on. Walmart be killing me, man. It just don't be on Facebook and YouTube. You can really walk in there and see crazy shit like that everywhere. I would not stand out. Everybody would probably give me a high five like that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? It's Halloween in Walmart every day. Okay, Rose 5150 say she needs that kind of power. Rose, I'm gonna let you know when it's ready, because I'm telling you, I've been even taking it for my back. And I'm gonna tell you, I think everything is helping me, and I know that's part of it. I've been taking, somebody told me, one of y'all told me turmeric. I've been taking turmeric. I've been taking all those natural herbs y'all was telling me, and I think that's helping me more than the medication. Matter of fact, like I told you, I stopped taking that medication that the doctor prescribed me because it was making me like stay up all night, kind of making me have little temper tantrums and shit like a kid. When you can see yourself having a temper tantrum, you know something wrong. That ain't me. You know, getting mad at dumb stuff. Y'all seen me cussing people out about their cell phones yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a video and I just switched it off like, cell phone people. That was the medicine. That ain't me. I watched that video like, damn, what am I fussing for? While I'm talking on a cell phone while driving. I'm cracking on somebody else doing it. This is the medicine. So I'm taking all the herbal stuff and that good old honey in there. And I'm eating the raw stuff. Turmeric, ginger, got it. It's one more too. It's one more. It's echinacea. Echinacea, turmeric, ginger, ginkgo biloba. I'm taking all that stuff. Yep. I was on steroids. Roid rage. I'm just now thinking about it. I probably have roid rage. You know, sons of bitches. Say, get my parking space. And that's probably a lot of people' problem why they always angry at people. You know, them steroids. They be on them steroids from lifting weights and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, I might have had a little road rage and roid rage going on there. That's a terrible combination. Oh, golly. Moringa. You know what? Claudia sent me a bunch of moringa seeds and I have not planted them. I got to look into that a little closer. I'm watching everybody with their moringa trees, like Louisiana Garden Family, and I'm slowly getting into it. But right now, I got so much going on, I can't baby a moringa tree right now. So I'm gonna hang on to them seeds, and then when I get ready, I'm going off. Okay. How you doing, your herb health? How you doing? I've never seen you here before. It's good to see you. Welcome. I guess you can, it's the greenhouse lounge now. It's dark, right? We cutting up a little bit. So welcome to the greenhouse lounge, B edition. So Yes, T-Biz, Roy Rage, bad deals. Roy Rage is what it's been. So I'm off of that stuff, but it's slowly seeping out my system. You know, it just don't cut off like that. You know, still get mad at stuff. I was mad in here today because I couldn't go outside. I just need to let it wear out. That's all. I'm a nice guy for the most part. Steroids, Alyssa. Oh, Alyssa, how you doing? I ain't see you come in the room either. Steroids keep me up for 3 days before. Yeah, I don't take them anymore if I can help it. I kid you not, Lady Led be like, you coming to bed? I said, baby, I'm gonna be there. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start fussing. I'm gonna be looking at videos. You're gonna be telling me to cut it off. Then I'm gonna get mad. We're gonna be fussing in the bed. So I'm gonna sit down here till I get groggy. And then that's when we did a 3.5 hour video the other day. Did you hear me? We was on here for 3.5 hours to something, whatever. I don't even know what time it was, 3 or 4 in the morning. Them was steroids. And as sleepy as I was still looking at, I seen some of the video, I was looking at y'all like this. And some of the shit I was saying, I was like, that's the medicine. I was talking crazy as shitballs. Because we was up all night talking crazy. That was the medicine, y'all. And I apologize. I could have kept going too. I felt bad for y'all having to sit and listen to me ramble on about bullshit. Because that was a true rambler. Okay, let me see. That's why they call me 5150. I guess so. Moringa is effortless, guaranteed. It's the superfood equivalent to persimmons. You want to wage a bet on that? Moringa, huh? Now you got my interest, my name. Equivalent of persimmons. I'm going to plant them tomorrow just because you just said that. You said that, I'm planting them tomorrow. I'm going to plant them damn seeds tomorrow. And I got a lot of them. Yeah, better than persimmons or equivalent to persimmons? Think you said the magic words. Okay. Let me see. I seen your video on elderberry trees and I got 2, but when I seen your video, I found some also in my front wooded area. I ain't gonna say I feel stupid, but I do feel stupid when I just paid 20-something odd dollars for 2 little baby plants. They big now, but who knew my whole land was surrounded by it? Thousands of plants. I'll never run out of elderberry. So I'm going to harvest those elderberry when they ready, and I'm going, what y'all say, you gotta boil them? I'm gonna boil the hell out of them, and I'm gonna get as much juice or whatever it is I'm supposed to get out of them. I'm gonna have tons of it. Tons. The 2 that I bought on the side of my porch right here, I'm digging them up, putting them somewhere else. That's good real estate right there on the side of the porch. I'm putting something else right there. But yeah, I don't need them like that. They all over the place. Okay. Yes, Stephanie, you didn't see that video where I got tons of them in my land, in the bushes, across the creek. I'm talking about it's bushes of elderberry like big as a damn excursion, a Ford Excursion SUV wide or long. I'll never run out. Thank you, Mother Nature. Okay. Tresh says, I have heard that moringa is like a superfood. I hear the same thing. So I ain't going to give up on moringa. I just want to make sure I do it right because I see how valuable the seeds are. Okay. Let me see. Okay, P. Smith, can I share some what? Some elderberry? Moringa is a beast as far as upkeep. Okay. You've been watching that 3.5 hour long video FR saw in parts? You have to. That's kind of like, you need a semester to study that. That was that was a train wreck. If you ever want to see me off weed, that was probably the close as you get to it. All right. Let me go down here. Oh, Stephanie says she saw the video. Yeah, that was, whew. Can I get about 5+ cutting of the elderberry? You know what? If you go ahead and pay for the shipping, yeah, cause it ain't like man, when I say I got tons all over my land. Across that creek is mine too. So the only thing I got to do is get in my boat and go over there and get it. So you pay for shipping, yeah, no worries. Let me see. Hey, Sam Polo, how you doing? Never seen you before. A lot of new people in the house tonight. It's good to see and meet everybody. Good to see you. Okay. T-Biz didn't know about the black pepper helping with the turmeric. Thanks for heads up. My turmeric got black pepper oil in it. I forgot to, I'm glad y'all mentioned that. Black pepper oil. And it makes for a spicy poop. but it seemed like it's doing something. I feel a lot better. Sam Polo, enjoy all your videos. Thank you very much. Some of them a little crazy, I know, but you know, it's some information in there somewhere that'll help you along. All right. Thank you so much, Debbie Thomas. I appreciate you too. Good night, Bear Fruit Gardening. Everybody, please go watch her video where she got all them animals in that yard like a Disney cartoon. That is so hilarious. And you moving the camera like, oh my God, nigga. Man, I wish y'all could see me in here laughing at some of y'all videos sometime. I'll be in here cracking up by myself. So, hey, we're going to get off of this thing. We've been on here like forever. 137 minutes and 16 seconds, whatever that adds up to be. Good night, Rose 5150. I'm going to show you a little bit of the results of my cuttings. The figs look bad, but the citrus look good. So I'm going to show y'all that tomorrow, okay? Let me go up here and wash my junk and get into bed before it's too late. Y'all have a wonderful night. Can I go to the store now? Yes, you can go to the store. We're done. We're finished. Good night, Bear Fruit Gardener. Good night, Rose 5150. Good night, Stephanie Valadez. Good night, my name. Good night, Debbie Thomas. Good night, Sam Polo. Good night, Superman 42.0. Good night, your health, your herb health. Good night, T-Biz. Let me see. Good night, P. Smith. Good night, Abu Musa. Good night, Tresh. We did this before, didn't we? I'm going to get it right. Good night, Carrie, Mama. Carrie, Mommy of 5. I'm going to check on that tonight before I go to bed. I'm going to check on that, okay? So I'm going to let you know first thing in the morning if something happened with that. If so, I'll talk to you about it. Okay, good night, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful night. Get some rest. And if I can't sleep, get some rest for me. Hey, Nene60, I didn't even see you in here. Dang, I'm sorry. Have a Chris Bootsy. Didn't see you either. They grew wild from my backyard. You want to try to keep me here another 3 hours. Good night. Good night, your herb. Y'all all have a wonderful night. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, all right? I'm going to stop reading. That'll help me get off. Peace, love, and soul. Superman 42.0. Get your chow on. Nah, I ain't even hungry. That medicine you don't even be hungry for some reason. Good night, Garden Lounge family. Good night, Greenhouse Lounge. Good night. Go take my sexy bee suit off. Good night, Rose 5150. Who is this? Connie. Hey, didn't even see you. I will email you about the elderberry. Email me and I'll see what we can work out, okay? Let me see. All right. Everybody have a wonderful night. Lev Farmer 73. I love you.